los bolsillos llenos, me siento como un buster. Todas se me arriman. Mala mía, si tu gata está en mi roster. Pa' su postre, entro el dueño de la aldea. Women se me pegan, vuela mi dinero. Yo no soy Shenlong. Pero no imaginas lo que te espera. Entro el dueño de la aldea. Women se me pegan, vuela mi dinero. Yo no soy Shenlong. Pero no imaginas lo que te espera. El abuso, si sale un meque, mis perros están buzos. Me sobran los recursos y cuando traboneamos la hablo sucio. Lealtad siempre promete, me afila el machete. La tengo arañando las paredes, facturando emerald verde. Todos los semáforos luz verde. Entro el dueño de la aldea. Women se me pegan, huele mi dinero. Yo no soy Shenlong. Mira, no imaginas lo que te espera. Entro el dueño de la aldea. Women se me pegan, huele mi dinero. Yo no soy Shenlong. Que te espera. Arte Mona Lisa por mi cama se desliza.
Let's play ball.
No me avisa, sus cheras hacen fila. Su partida, buscan que la le bendiga. Soy el dembow killer, el dueño en la maquila. Liche en la valija, más el edit. Mi foto tienen fija. La baby en los números.
Welcome in and thanks for joining us. John Shambi with Chris Singleton. Still nobody out here in the first inning. Ready to go? And now, Jose Altuve. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Up the middle. Throws it away. The throw comes in too late, and they can't get the out.
Well, I hope that's not a sign of things to come in this one for either side. We want to see a good, clean game in this one. An error on the first play of the game kind of makes you wonder, but it's a great chance for this visiting lineup to strike first.
Hit on the ground, might be two. Now the throw to first on the run. On the money, nice play. Now it's Yordan Alvarez. Singing in Game 7, you're talking about the heart of the order, the big-time players. This is one of the guys that they need to come through with a big performance.
Yeah, and when you come into this situation, there's some pressure there. His teammates are looking to him to lead this one, and I think he's going to do it.
And a swing and a miss.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch, can't catch up.
And Air Yordan is grounded by the K.
Well, that slider down and away, it's just kind of a slow death. With two strikes, you're looking to protect, and halfway to the plate, you know you've committed, and you know you're going to have no chance of touching it. Tell you what, sometimes you just have to tip your cap.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Isaac Paredes up next for the Astros. Runner at second, 2 down. Here in Game 7 of the ALCS. That's to third. Over to Lowe. That's out number 3. Bottom of the first. Now it's the Guardians DH, Nolan Jones. That's in there. It's 0-1. Miller, 29 years old, a former American League Cy Young Award winner. He goes down looking.
Well, you know that's got to be very frustrating for this guy. He knows the strike zone extremely well. And you know what? Good hitters are not going to compromise. He'll take that punch out, but ultimately stick with his plan and have more success than anything else.
Nathaniel Lowe in the box now. No balls and a strike. And that's in for a strike. And the count is 0-2.
That's a ball.
1 out, bases empty. That one to first. Miranda handles, throws to first, and 2 quick outs in the bottom of the first here tonight. down, base is empty. Jose Ramirez digs in for the Guardians. That catches the top part of the zone, and that's strike one.
Not sure if he was expecting for the pitcher to come right at him, but he got a nice cookie there and just watched it the entire way.
2 outs, base is empty. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Guardians fail to score. The decisive 7th game of this American League Championship Series. And now here's the veteran DH, Brendan Rodgers. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
High fly ball, right field. DeLauder. And makes the grab. And there's one away. Gotta love the intensity of postseason baseball. Players on both sides at such a high level of emotion. Everything is amplified. And a base hit up the middle. So a man aboard now with one away.
Talk about that intensity, Boo. It comes out of everybody. Think about celebrations by players like Carlos Correa, Jose Bautista, Kirk Gibson. Just iconic moments.
And the batter now, Yainer Diaz. And that's a base hit. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only one away. And next to hit for Houston, Jose Miranda. Grounded to third, could be two. Pizzata for one. Adello. It's a double play.
Poetry in motion there.
Bottom of the inning. Now it's the second baseman, Travis Pizzata. Miller back to work.
Nope, that's inside.
Miller ready to fire now. That one finds the zone, and it's 1-1. Carl Dixon working the plate in this one.
You know, we often hear and talk about umpires being a pitcher's umpire, but Boog Dixon maybe a little bit more hitter-friendly than most. He's kind of tight on the corners, so we'll see if that comes into play at all in this one.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
Now here is Chase DeLauder. That was the sweeper, but it missed.
Great take right there. It showed some really good discipline. Breaking ball coming in, you see it well, but don't trust that it's going to hang on for a strike. Nice job.
Swing and a drive, deep right field. And a foul ball. Inside. The count now 2-2. No score here in the second. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Yeah, there's no doubt, Boog. Electric stuff from the jump. I mean, there's just no messing around right now. It's still very early, but we could see a pretty impressive outing here if the strikeouts keep coming in the way they are. One thing you have to be aware of, though, is a high strikeout rate might impact the pitch count as the innings roll on.
Angel Henao at the plate with 2 away, swings through that one. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive. Brandon Marsh steps to the plate. There goes the runner. Pitching for a strike. Saved at second, and he easily steals the bag.
You know what? I like the aggressiveness right there. It looks like it's going to be tough to score in this one. Really good pitching so far. So why not try to put some pressure on him and see if you can steal the bag, get in the scoring position.
Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. And now on at second with 2 down. Foul ball still 0-2. swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. That is the inning. No runs. Back now at Progressive Field. Here's Jared Kelenic. To the right side, and that chance handled. Sends it to first, and one away in the top of the third. So the lineup flips over. Jose Altuve up to hit here. And now tosses across to first, and they get Altuve for the out. Now it's going to be Jeremy Pena. Ripped to short. Over to low. And they go down fast. 3 out. Back here in Cleveland. Here's the veteran outfield. Matt Vierling. And a foul ball. Vierling with some impressive production lately. Kicks and fires. Ground ball right side. And foul ball.
You don't stick at the major league level unless you can string together consistently solid performances. Right now, he's showing us why he's lasted in the big leagues.
Goes down looking.
Well, I think that's a case of overthinking right there. He got 3 straight fastballs looking in the 0-2 count just to pour it back.
Bo Naylor stands in now and watches strike one. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Now one
ball,
missed.
2 strikes.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
With that kind of velocity, an elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
Jones batting for the second time, and that's strike 1.
If I'm at the dish right now, I am aggressive over the heart of the plate. This guy's been filling up the strike zone, so you know you're going to get a good pitch to hit. And as nasty as the stuff is, you might as well take all 3 swings.
Gets a piece and stays alive. Still tied at 0, last of the third. Just misses the mark outside the zone.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. And he strikes out the side for the second time today.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
All set for the start of the inning. And stepping in for the Astros, Yordan Alvarez. Swings here and drives one well left field. Way back, and you can forget it. And they jump ahead in the 4th. It's 1-0. He ambushed him right there, Siggy.
Yeah, swinging on that first pitch, and I think losing one over the fence is exactly what he had in mind as well. That's the exact definition of hitting the ball where it's pitched, taking that outside fastball and driving it the opposite way out of the ballpark. You want to bottle that type of approach.
So now it's the 4-hole hitter, Isaac Paredes. Swings through that one out in front that time.
Oh, just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run, go back to work, focus on this next batter.
And that is out of play. On the ground, right side. Over to first. Oh. That's the first out in the top of the fourth. Now it's the DH, Brendan Rodgers. Flied to right his first time. And that one sliced foul. All right, Singy, trivia time. Back when this ballpark opened, 1994, one future Hall of Famer hit the first triple in the park, and another hit the first homer by a Cleveland player. Think you know who they were?
Okay, I know that Ken Griffey Jr. hit the first triple here, but first homer for Cleveland. Give me a hint.
Switch hitter. That's all you're getting.
Oh, dude. Eddie Murray, no doubt.
Bam.
Wow. So important to get into the fielding position after you deliver that baseball. That is a scary one. Watch your lips.
One down. And now the right fielder, Cam Smith.
Counts
that
1-0.
one way inside. And a ground ball to first, and it finds its way through for a hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with one gone.
Back-to-back singles. Didn't try to do too much with it. Just a really controlled, simple swing. We don't see a whole lot of that these days with guys trying to launch and hit home runs, but sometimes you got to shorten up just like that.
2 on, 1 out. Diaz now at the plate. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Slow ground ball to the right side. Bazzana in plenty of time to first. Awesome play there.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
Miranda goes after that one for strike one.
These hitters have come out ready to swing the bats early in the count and swing it often. If you want to score some runs, have an offensive explosion, that can be a route to doing it.
Canal fires over to first. They limit the damage here. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. It's now a 1-0 ball game. This is the American League Championship Series on the show. Here in Cleveland, now the number 2 hitter, Nathaniel Lowe. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
You know, these Guardians, to put it bluntly, need to put together more competitive at-bats, and I don't think they've lived up to their own expectations at the plate. Strikeouts are a little easier to stomach in baseball today, but even by those standards, they're going down way too often, and I think they're having a hard time getting any momentum going as a result.
Sends it across to first. Leadoff hitter retired in the 4th. Fouled off left side. Yeah, that's fouled off. One down, base is empty. And that's off the inside edge. Now 1-2.
Time's starting to run out for this offense, isn't it, Boog? I mean, it's not easy to play in a must-win game, especially when you're losing. Their season is on the line, and they know it.
Alvarez hauls it in, and there's 2 away. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Travis Bazzana. Pitches in there. 0-1. Bazzana, multi-time All-Star, 25 years old, and he's a native of Australia. The air, left field. Alvarez makes the catch, inning over. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Valdez back to work. Fought off foul. And right back to the mound. One away here in the fifth. Back to the top of the lineup. Here's the former MVP, Jose Altuve. Back up the middle and a base hit. Just kind of sliced that one into center.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
At the plate, Jeremy Pena. That's a base hit. They get it in quickly, so first and second now, one out.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
First and second, one out. Now the left fielder, Yordan Alvarez. He's already homered here in this one. Ground ball up the middle. Dives, but it's off his glove. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
Stringing them together, that's 3 hits in a row. Fielder got a piece of it, but the way that thing came off the bat, no surprise at all. He couldn't pick it cleanly. It's a very difficult play, and that swing definitely was deserving of a hit. Now the base is loaded. Big opportunity for them to break this game open.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. They hand the ball over to a new arm, Trevor Stephan.
Really tough spot to come into out of the bullpen. Bases loaded with multiple outs to get in a tight ball game.
Oh, this one high and deep, way back there. And it one-hops the wall. Runner from second crosses the plate. He's in there.
Gets the job done as he brings home a pair. He hit that ball really well to deep right field right there. Got a pitch to drive and just stayed through it nicely. Didn't quite have the trajectory to clear the fence, but you're always happy with an extra base hit.
So 2 in scoring position with 1 out. Brendan Rodgers up next for the Astros. Flares it into the outfield. Nice grab.
Great hops right there, Boog. He timed it just right to bring that liner down, and he saved the knock.
Cam Smith digs in now. He's 2 for 2. Got one out to right. DeLauder towards the line, and that is that. But they'll pick up a couple runs here, both coming on this 2-run double. It's now 3-0. The decisive 7th game of this American League Championship Series. Stepping up for the Guardians, Chase DeLauder.
You know, these Guardians, they're not going to be happy with the at-bats they've been having so far. Just 1 base runner to this point, and it's not exactly early anymore. They've got players in this lineup capable of sparking something, but it just hasn't happened for him yet. Now there's a 3-pitch strikeout. He can do whatever he wants with the baseball right now.
Angel Henao getting ready to hit. And first offering is fouled off. Liner, and that should be extra bases. Now he'll turn for second. The throw in safely. It's a double and his second hit.
The first move felt like a bit of a guess. You have to be right in those spots or things can get away from you awfully quickly.
1 out, runner at second. And up next for Cleveland, Brandon Marsh. Just off the inside edge. Next pitch in for a strike, and it's 1-1. 1 out and a runner at second. You're in game 7 of the ALCS. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes with number 9 for him in this game. 9.
Great location with that two-strike fastball. I tell you what, as a hitter, you're looking to protect the outside part of the plate, stay back on something off speed. So many times, that location with two strikes, you just can't get around on it, and that's a tough one to compete with. I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Ripped on a line to center. Squeezes it, and that ends the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. Top six. At the plate is the Astros catcher, Yainer Diaz. Up the middle, into the outfield, base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single. Jose Miranda up next for the Astros. 0 for 2 in this one. On the ground to the left. Oh, great stop from his backside. There's one and two. What a play.
A double play. Just a great job. Dives, knocks it down, feeds it to the second baseman. And a nice turn around the bag. Really great job by those two.
So digging in, Jared Kelenic. He's grounded out a couple of times. Right side. Bazzana whips it to first. They don't come any quicker. 3 pitches for 3 outs. And we're back. Bo Naylor at the plate now.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect labeled over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
And a base hit right there. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
He was all over that one. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
He makes the grab. 1 down. Nathaniel Lowe up to hit. Has grounded out a couple of times. Fouled off. He was late.
Now, this guy's definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
Naylor, the base runner at first with 1 out. Hit in the air, center field. Kelenic has this one sized up. Makes the catch for the out. Here's Jose Ramirez. That one's in there. Strike 1. Ramirez working through some struggles lately.
Yeah, they say baseball is a game of failure, and that's true even for longtime major leaguers. Sometimes you'll have tough stretches just like this, but he's an experienced vet.
Well, we'll hold that thought as that's the 3rd out, and we'll end the inning. 1 left for the Guardians. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, John Schreiber.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Now a high fly ball out to left center. Vierling hauls it in, and there's 1 away.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
Jeremy Pena will hit next. 1 for 3. This to third. Ramirez slings to first in time. Chopped out in front of the plate. Over to Lowe. And they go down fast. 3 outs. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary. Fastball for a strike.
He's got a rare skill set out there on the mound. Even when he's low on energy, his stuff still has bite to it. You just don't see it flattening out just because he's tired. He's still delivering good action.
Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. Smith going back, and that one is out of here. He shoots one out to right. That's his third home run of the series, and they inch closer. It's 3-1.
Just relentless. This team will not quit. Look, I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
Now here is Chase DeLauder. Swing and a foul out of play. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here in the late stages of Game 7. Next pitch way upstairs.
Well, it's been a very impressive outing so far. His command has been a big part of it. Even when he misses outside the strike zone, which is exactly what a pitcher wants.
Slings to first and one away in the bottom of the 7th. And now in the box again, takes a strike. Swing and a ground ball. Slinging it to first in time.
That's a huge defensive play in the late stages of the game. It might not be the most challenging we've seen today, but it needed to be made. That's helping your team.
Marsh now at the plate as he swings through strike one. That one pushed to the left and foul. 2 down, base is empty, but 1 run across. You're in Game 7 of the ALCS. Lifted in the air, right field. Smith gets under it. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. Guardians get one back on this homer. It's now a 3-1 ball game. You're watching the American League Championship Series on the show. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Hunter Gaddis.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Here's the third baseman, Isaac Paredes. And first offering is fouled off. And that one fouled off. And a swing and a miss at the slider in the dirt. Naylor collects, fires to first, got him. 1 away on the strikeout. So now the Astros designated hitter, Brendan Rodgers. Swing and a miss. Missed that by a mile. That's strike one. Gaddis, a very difficult guy to get hits off of. It's really rare for teams to string stuff together against him.
He wins every pitch, and for a hitter, sometimes a victory is just fouling off one of his pitches.
Next offering popped in the air, right field. And there are 2 outs.
Unless he beats himself, somehow can't find it, doesn't have the control command that day, you can pretty much forget about it.
Smith stands in here, leaves that one off the inside. Swing and a pop-up, foul at a play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. Swings through that one. As a hitter, there's even more pressure to take advantage of any mistake, right?
Yeah, and you're hoping that, somehow, some way, whether it's a hit by pitch, a walk, something bad happens, because outside of that, stuff is just too good to fail.
Safe at first, and an infield single keeps the inning going. So, man aboard. Here's the catcher, Yainer Diaz. And first offering is fouled off.
And he's got deception in his delivery, and it's not that he's trying to deceive the hitters. He just has this natural flow that makes it hard for hitters to pick the ball up. It gets on them a little bit quicker than they anticipate, even though they know what the velocity numbers are.
And that'll put runners at the corners with 2 away. So 2 outs with runners on the corners. Next to hit, Jose Miranda. 3 groundouts already. He's 0 for 3. Swing and a base hit. Runner from third comes across. It's an RBI single, and they take a 3-run lead.
Big at bat to pad their lead up to 3. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Righty reliever out of the pen, Emmanuel Clase.
Power slider guy, Boo. He throws it hard and gets a lot of late movement, so it's tough to pick up.
Now, Jared Kelnick. And a foul ball. First and second, 2 down. And we're in the top of the 8th. Fastball almost got him there.
Well, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. And that's a foul ball. 2 on, 2 outs. Popped up to the left, into foul ground. He's got it, and that is that. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit. It's now a 4-1 ball game. Back now at Progressive Field. And the batter now, Matt Vierling. The Guardians in striking distance, but have some work to do. Brian Abreu gets handed the rock out of the pen.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Altuve slings to first. And that's 1 away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th.
Fastball groove right down the middle. Usually a lot of damage done with that pitch. A hard grounder, but he wanted to get that ball in the air, maybe drive it into the gap.
Fastball for a strike. Going to count 1 and 2.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the 9th, that closer's coming in.
Alvarez makes the catch, and a couple of quick outs. Jones in the box here lets that one go for a ball. And it's fouled away. And a swing and a miss there.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Line to right, and that'll be a base hit. And that keeps the inning alive. Here's Nathaniel Lowe. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So that's 2 straight 2-out hits.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's right.
Altuve slings to first. Here in Cleveland, we go to the 9th. Here's the Astros leadoff man, Jose Altuve. On the ground. Fires to first on the run. It's there, and that's a great play. So up next. Jeremy Pena. This one popped up right side. Low. And it's caught for the out.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's Yordan Alvarez. And first offering is fouled off. Two down, nobody on. That one ripped, but foul.
He's got one already tonight. I wouldn't be surprised if he pops another one here.
A sliding stop. The throw. Nicely done for the out. 3 up, 3 down. Back here in Cleveland. Josh Hader comes on trying to close it out.
And I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
Foul ball there. On the ground, right side. Sneaks through, base hit. And a good start to the inning. So he gets on base. An elimination game, 1 at a time, right?
And all of a sudden, the pressure moves to the other team. They came into this one feeling pretty good, but now that he's on, changes things a little bit.
Swinging a foul straight back. That one ripped right center field. And it hops over the wall for an automatic double. So in now for Cleveland, Angel Henao.
And boy, do they catch a break. Otherwise, you're looking at runners around the bases and probably a run that scores.
Pitch misses inside. 1-0. Swing and a drive. Deep left field. One runs in, and it's off the wall. Run comes in from second. It's 4-3.
Well, that's a lonely feeling for an outfielder. The read wasn't great, and it really hurts when it costs your team a run.
Try to keep the game alive here in the bottom of the ninth. Hard ground ball for a base knock. Runner around third on his way to the plate. Safe. Tie ball game. 4-4.
Huge moment for him and his team, Boog. You know, guys just grip it a bit too tight in a big spot like this, having a chance to tie it up in the bottom of the ninth. But he didn't let the moment get to him. Comes up with the RBI knock, and now he's giving his teammates a chance to walk this thing off with the win if they can push across another run.
And the count 1-2.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base.
Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike 3. And now the catcher comes up to him. Bo Naylor right down to shoot. 0-1.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
And delivers outside. With the winning run on at first. Here in the late stages of Game 7. 99 miles per hour to finish him off.
Just excellent location on that inside fastball. Really locked him up. And as a hitter, it's not typically what you're looking for. You're trying to protect away and then in, so you can be a little bit tardy with 2 strikes. Hard to tell if he was fooled or if he thought it would be called a ball.
Runner on the go. Pitch misses. Throw to second. Out there. And that ends the inning.
Well, trying to get in the scoring position, but a great catch and throw to end the inning. That's the way to pick up the pitcher.
And welcome back to the ballpark. Now the third baseman, Isaac Paredes. Clase back to work. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt.
Well, not easy to bounce back mentally after blowing the lead in the bottom of the ninth, but we'll see what this team has on the road in extras.
Strike three, got him swinging. One away in the top half of the 10th. And now Brendan Rodgers. And that one fouled off. Base is empty, one away. You're in game 7 of the ALCS. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. And there's 2 away.
Well, that's a frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter right there. I mean, that pitch was right down the middle. I think he got a little too excited. That ball somewhere. He popped it up. Unfortunate for him.
Smith, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Swing and a drive. This one is crushed. No doubt about it. And here in the late stages, they had the lead. A gigantic blast. His second homer this series, and they jump out front. It's 5-4. 2 pitches, 2 swings, that one for a home run.
Looking to be aggressive all the way, and it paid off for him in a big way. Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
Two outs, nobody on. Yainer Diaz up next for the Astros. That to right. Dives, but he can't get it. It's a foul ball. 2 outs. This one in the air right field. Corrals it. And that is that. Astros notch a run on the solo homer. It's now a 5-4 ball game.